Good evening. Here is a look at today's top stories. President Donald Trump has officially designated May 8, 2025, as a national day of commemoration. The day will honor the Allied victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. This date coincides with the 80th anniversary of VE Day, or Victory in Europe Day. The proclamation highlights the pivotal role the United States played in the war's conclusion and recognizes the contributions of American military personnel. This declaration does not call for a mandatory holiday or time off for federal workers, but it marks an important moment of remembrance. While the observance of May 8th holds historical significance in many European countries, this is the first time it has been formally recognized in this manner by the U.S. government. The move is sparking discussion about whether it could become a permanent federal holiday. In other political news, President Trump appointed David Perdue, a former U.S. Senator from Georgia, as the U.S. Ambassador to China on May 7, 2025. His nomination was confirmed by the Senate with a vote of 67 to 29. This appointment occurs at a crucial time for U.S.-China relations, marked by ongoing trade disputes, tariffs, and strategic competition. President Trump emphasized the importance of the ambassador role for advancing U.S. interests in China, particularly concerning current trade negotiations. As ambassador, Perdue is tasked with strengthening bilateral ties, focusing on resolving trade disagreements and increasing market access for American companies in China. He will need to navigate complex diplomatic challenges, including the impact of tariffs imposed on hundreds of billions of dollars of goods by both nations. The U.S. aims to secure better trade terms than safeguard intellectual property rights, objectives pivotal to Perdue's role, while maintaining stable diplomatic relations with Beijing. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled on May 6, 2025, to allow the enforcement of the transgender military ban instituted by the Trump administration. This decision lifted a lower court's injunction, permitting the ban to take effect while legal challenges continue. The policy, officially Executive Order 14,183, titled Prioritizing Military Excellence and Readiness, prohibits individuals whose gender identity does not align with their sex at birth from serving in the military. The administration argues the policy is necessary for military readiness, unit cohesion, and national security, contending that individuals who transition genders may face challenges meeting the physical and psychological demands of service. Supporters believe it ensures a higher standard of effectiveness, while critics argue it is discriminatory and infringes on the rights of transgender service members. Civil rights organizations, including the ACLU, have pledged to continue fighting the policy in court. Speculation is high that the case may return to the Supreme Court as transgender rights groups seek broader legal protections. Separately, a federal judge has blocked an executive order from President Trump that sought to reduce funding for key cultural and educational agencies. These agencies, including the National Endowment for the Arts and the National Endowment for the Humanities, provide significant support to libraries, museums, and organizations serving minority-owned businesses. This ruling is seen as a relief to advocates for arts and cultural funding, emphasizing the crucial role these agencies play in supporting infrastructure in underserved communities. The court's injunction ensures these vital programs continue receiving federal support, though legal challenges may persist as the administration pursues its goal to reallocate funds. Turning now to the economy. The Federal Reserve has decided to keep its interest rates unchanged at a range of 4.25% to 4.50%. This decision reflects the central bank's ongoing assessment of the U.S. economy, which is facing a mix of challenges, including inflation, rising unemployment, and the economic consequences of President Trump's trade policies. The Federal Open Market Committee emphasized the need for further data before making any future rate adjustments. Despite relatively stable economic growth, concerns remain about the long-term effects of the U.S.-China trade dispute, which has disrupted supply chains, contributed to price hikes, and exacerbated inflationary pressures. Chairman Jerome Powell underscored the importance of the Fed's dual mandate, achieving maximum employment and stable prices. He reaffirmed the Fed's commitment to remaining independent from political influence, despite ongoing calls from President Trump to lower interest rates to stimulate growth. This cautious stance reflects a complex global economic environment where inflationary pressures and uncertain trade conditions create a challenging landscape for policymakers. Regarding U.S.-China trade tensions, President Trump remains resolute in maintaining current tariff rates on Chinese imports, some as high as 145%, anticipating no reduction before upcoming talks. This stance has caused a downturn in trade volume, with U.S. ports reporting a 44% decline in ship traffic, signaling strain on supply chains. In retaliation, China has imposed its own tariffs, reaching 125%, and halted purchases of most American agricultural products. Both governments are set to engage in crucial trade talks this week, led by the U.S. delegation, though uncertainty surrounds the outcome due to entrenched positions. The standoff has affected the global economy, leading Singapore's United Overseas Bank, for example, to pause its financial guidance for 2025, citing the U.S. tariffs on China, despite stable first-quarter profits. In related global economic news, the Bank of England cut its benchmark interest rate by 0.25 percentage points, lowering it to 4.25% in response to ongoing economic pressures. This move addresses concerns over weakening economic growth and persistent inflation that have strained consumer spending and business investment. The decision by the bank's Monetary Policy Committee was divided, reflecting uncertainty in economic forecasts and the global financial environment. The rate cut aims to stimulate the UK economy, particularly the housing market, which shows signs of stagnation. The debate among committee members highlights the challenge of balancing stimulus needs with inflation risks. The Bank of England's action indicates broader challenges for central banks worldwide amidst trade tensions and uncertainty. It has led to a revision in market expectations, from predictions of several rate cuts to only 2 additional cuts forecast for the remainder of 2025. In the business world, a historic announcement came from Warren Buffett, who revealed he will step down as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway by the end of 2025. This marks the end of an era spanning over 60 years, during which the company flourished under his leadership, becoming one of the world's most successful conglomerates. Buffett, aged 94, will be succeeded by Vice Chairman Greg Abel, who joined the company in 1992 and was long considered his designated successor. Abel's promotion is part of a well-planned transition, with Buffett having already entrusted him with overseeing key operations like energy and utilities. Buffett will continue in an advisory capacity. This leadership change is a significant milestone, managed with careful planning to ensure the company remains in capable hands. Buffett's son, Howard Buffett, is also expected to take a larger future role, with plans to eventually serve as non-executive chairman. This new chapter for Berkshire Hathaway shareholders will be guided by Abel's vision while benefiting from Buffett's legacy. Shifting to health and science. The Department of Health and Human Services has begun a major restructuring effort aimed at streamlining operations. The plan includes reducing divisions from 28 to 15 and consolidating regional offices from 10 to 5. Approximately 10,000 employees are slated for layoffs, expected to save the federal government $1.8 billion annually. A significant proposed change involves forming a new entity, the Administration for a Healthy America, which would oversee several agencies. This includes the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, which is proposed to move under the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention umbrella. While potentially reducing bureaucratic overhead and improving efficiency, the reorganization faces resistance, with legal action taken by 19 states and the District of Columbia. Plaintiffs argue the layoffs and restructuring are unlawful, claiming HHS lacks the legal authority for such sweeping changes. Concurrently, a measles outbreak is spreading across the southwestern United States, primarily affecting Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Kansas. As of May 6, 2025, there have been 831 confirmed cases and 3 reported fatalities. Public health experts attribute the rise to a decline in vaccination rates, leaving vulnerable populations at risk. Health officials are urging the public to get vaccinated and are closely monitoring the affected areas. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has issued advisories for non-immunized individuals and is working to prevent further spread. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has unveiled a new initiative to study autism and related conditions. The program will use data from Medicare and Medicaid beneficiaries to analyze trends in diagnosis, treatment outcomes, and access to care for individuals with autism and other chronic conditions. By utilizing health claims data, electronic health records, and data from wearable devices, the initiative aims for a comprehensive understanding of autism-related care. Despite its potential to improve healthcare outcomes, concerns have been raised regarding its association with previous debunked theories linking vaccines and autism. Critics worry that revisiting these unproven connections may harm public health efforts against vaccine misinformation. President Donald Trump has nominated Dr. Casey Means to serve as the next U.S. Surgeon General. Dr. Means, a former surgeon, is known for her advocacy of chronic disease prevention and metabolic health promotion. Her nomination follows the withdrawal of Dr. Jeanette Nishaiwat. Dr. Means is expected to focus on addressing chronic health issues, collaborating with other officials, and driving public health initiatives emphasizing prevention. Her appointment is seen as a strategic move, focusing on wellness, disease prevention, and a more personalized approach to healthcare. Severe weather continues to impact the eastern United States, including intense thunderstorms, heavy rainfall, and strong winds. The National Weather Service has issued numerous flash flood warnings for states like Texas, Louisiana, and areas in the southeast. Some locations have received up to 6 inches of rain, raising concerns about flash floods in both urban and rural areas. Local authorities urge residents to stay updated via weather alerts and advise avoiding unnecessary travel due to hazardous conditions. Emergency crews are actively addressing flooding and assisting those affected by the heavy rains, as the situation remains fluid, with storms expected to continue moving through the region. On May 8, 2025, the Vatican's conclave of cardinals concluded, with the election of a new pope. The conclave began on May 7th, following the passing of Pope Francis on April 21, 2025. As per tradition, the election process was conducted in secrecy, with 133 cardinals from around the globe participating. The symbolic white smoke rising from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel signaled that a decision has been made. The identity of the newly elected pope is yet to be revealed, but he is expected to appear soon on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica to address the faithful, announce his papal name, and provide a message to the world. The Catholic Church faces various challenges, from addressing clerical abuse scandals to engaging with modern social issues. and the new Pope's leadership will be crucial in navigating these complexities and guiding the Church through the 21st century's political and social landscapes. The election holds significant weight beyond the religious realm, influencing diplomatic relations and humanitarian initiatives globally, as the Vatican plays a pivotal role in advocating for peace, justice, and human rights. The new pontiff's approach to global issues such as poverty, climate change, and interfaith dialogue will be closely watched. In the realm of technology and innovation, the United States is stepping up efforts to retain leadership in artificial intelligence. Michael Kratsios, head of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, is overseeing the development of a comprehensive AI strategy set to be revealed in mid-2025. The strategy addresses technological, economic, and ethical challenges. The U.S. government plans to invest up to $500 billion to foster AI research and development, focusing on healthcare, education, and national defense. This plan comes amid rising global competition, particularly from China. Kratsios emphasized harnessing AI's potential while ensuring its integration benefits all sectors and mitigating negative impacts like job displacement and bias. The U.S. aims to create jobs, enhance innovation, and maintain its position at the forefront of AI development. However, a troubling trend shows more AI professionals seeking opportunities abroad, particularly in Canada. Reports indicate a significant rise in American-based AI researchers applying for positions in other countries. This 41% increase is reportedly driven by restrictive immigration policies and cuts to federal science funding. As global demand for AI expertise grows, countries with more welcoming immigration policies and stronger research support are increasingly attractive. Experts warn this brain drain could have long-term economic and technological consequences, potentially reducing the U.S.'s ability to innovate and lead in critical fields like AI, healthcare, and national security. Policy changes may be needed to encourage retention of top AI talent and foster a conducive environment for technological growth, or the U.S. risks losing its edge. Sam's Club is leading retail innovation by introducing AI-driven checkout technology at all 600 U.S. locations. Their Scan and Go system allows customers to bypass traditional checkout lines by scanning items with a mobile app while shopping. Customers can then simply walk out as the AI system validates purchases and removes the need for manual receipt checks. This is part of a broader initiative to streamline shopping, reduce friction, and eliminate long lines, aiming to enhance customer satisfaction and set a new retail standard. This reflects a growing trend of retailers using AI and automation to meet consumer demand for faster, seamless experiences. Nintendo is set to release its next-gen console, the Nintendo Switch 2, on June 5, 2025. Building on its predecessor's success, the new system promises upgraded features like better graphics, improved processing power, and new interactive gameplay options. Pre-orders have surged, with bundles like the Mario Kart World Edition quickly selling out. The base price is $449.99, while special edition bundles are priced at $499.99. Nintendo projects global sales of 15 million units by March 2026, driven by demand from new gamers and dedicated fans. Despite external challenges like global trade tensions and manufacturing shifts, Nintendo is optimistic about the Switch 2's success, confident in leading the gaming industry with an innovative, versatile platform appealing to a broad audience. Each year, the National Medal of Technology and Innovation honors extraordinary contributions to technological advancements. The 2024 recipients include Martin Cooper, recognized as the inventor of the first handheld mobile phone. Jennifer Doudna was celebrated for her pioneering work in CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing. Moderna received the award for its rapid development of mRNA vaccines, pivotal in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. These achievements highlight the importance of innovation in shaping the future of technology and improving lives. In entertainment news, Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul and founder of Bad Boy Records, appeared in federal court in early May 2025 for the beginning of his sex trafficking and racketeering trial. The trial stems from allegations that Combs and his label were involved in a long-running criminal enterprise including sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and other illicit activities. Prosecutors claim Combs ran his business like a criminal syndicate, exploiting young women lured with promises of fame. Key witnesses, including several women who have accused the mogul of misconduct, are expected to testify. Combs has pleaded not guilty and maintains his innocence. The trial is expected to last several weeks, with evidence painting a picture of a long-standing criminal operation tied to Bad Boy Records. If convicted, Combs could face life in prison. Separately, rapper and fashion mogul Kanye West has released a controversial new song titled Heil Hitler. The track, containing deeply offensive lyrics targeting his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, has caused significant backlash across social media and the music industry. West's recent statements and the song's tone are seen as part of a trend of increasingly controversial behavior. The song references Nazi ideology, and reports indicate the accompanying music video includes disturbing imagery. West stated the track is a response to frustrations in his personal life, including a bitter custody battle and financial difficulties leading to frozen assets. This marks a new chapter in West's history of provocative statements, following his infamous anti-Semitic remarks in 2022, which led to the loss of high-profile partnerships. The song's release has sparked condemnation and calls for accountability. The 2025 Met Gala took place on May 5th, with the theme Superfine, Tailoring Black Style, celebrating the sartorial traditions of Black dandyism. Black dandyism is a historical movement rooted in self-expression, individuality, and the defiance of societal expectations, particularly for Black men and women. The theme honored how Black culture has influenced fashion over centuries. The event was co-chaired by Anna Wintour, Coleman Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, and Pharrell Williams. The red carpet featured celebrities making bold statements, interpreting the theme through high fashion and casual streetwear, paying homage to both contemporary and historical Black fashion icons. The gala served as a visual narrative connecting historical fashion to modern Black culture, demonstrating the enduring legacy of Black style in shaping global fashion trends. Guests like Rihanna, Laura Harrier, and Lorde showcased their takes on the theme, filling the evening with powerful expressions of creativity, culture, and identity. Rihanna has expanded the reach of her Fenty Beauty brand through a partnership with the New York Liberty, a WNBA team. This collaboration marks the first official sports sponsorship for Fenty, cementing Rihanna's commitment to inclusivity and empowerment. The deal places Fenty Beauty branding on the Liberty's pre-game warm-up jackets and shooting shirts and includes exclusive product activations at games. Rihanna praised the Liberty for embodying strength, power, and beauty, expressing excitement about elevating the team's visibility in sports. The partnership goes beyond traditional sponsorship, positioning Fenty as a major player at the intersection of beauty and sports, aligning with Rihanna's mission to challenge industry norms and empower women. This strategic collaboration has generated interest among sports fans and beauty enthusiasts, sparking conversations about how brands can push marketing and community engagement boundaries. Nominations have been announced for the 2025 American Music Awards, with Jennifer Lopez set to host the ceremony on May 26th in Las Vegas. Kendrick Lamar leads this year's nominations with 10 nods, followed by Post Malone with 8. Notable nominees also include Billie Eilish, Chappell Roan, and Shabuzi, each receiving 7 nominations. The AMAs are known for being entirely fan-voted, making it one of the most democratic award shows. Categories like Collaboration of the Year and Social Song of the Year allow fans to directly impact winners. The AMAs are a major night in music, expected to celebrate diverse talents and contributions, with new categories and interactive elements promising an unforgettable occasion. And finally, in sports, the New York Knicks completed an incredible fourth-quarter comeback to defeat the Boston Celtics 91-90, taking a 2-0 lead in their Eastern Conference semifinals matchup. Trailing by 16 points, the Knicks rallied with clutch performances. Jalen Brunson scored 17 points, including 2 crucial free throws late. Mikal Bridges added all 14 of his points in the fourth quarter and made a key steal. Josh Hart contributed 23 points, and Karl Anthony Towns had a significant double-double with 21 points and 17 rebounds. The Knicks now hold the advantage heading into Game 3. In the NHL playoffs, Mikko Rantanen's remarkable performance propelled the Dallas Stars to a 6-2 victory over the Winnipeg Jets in the opening game of their series. Rantanen scored a natural hat trick in the second period, helping the Stars dominate early and set the tone. His scoring streak made history, making him the first player in NHL history to score consecutive hat tricks in the playoffs. This victory gives the Stars a commanding edge for the next game. In baseball, the New York Yankees fought back from a no-hit bid by San Diego Padres pitcher Dylan Cease to secure a 4-3 victory in 10 innings. After being held hitless for much of the game, the Yankees found their rhythm late. In the 10th inning, rookie J.C. Esquera delivered the game-winning walk-off sacrifice fly, breaking up Cease's no-hit bid and giving New York a thrilling win. This game highlighted the Yankees' resilience and ability to perform in clutch moments. In the NFL Draft, quarterback Shedeur Sanders, known for his college career at Colorado, was selected by the Cleveland Browns with the 144th overall pick in the 5th round of the 2025 draft. While many analysts expected him to be picked earlier, the Browns saw potential and added him to their quarterback room. Sanders, the son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, enters the league with a strong skill set and potential to develop into a key player for Cleveland. Finally, the Arizona Wildcats men's basketball team has secured one of the top-ranked recruiting classes for the 2025 season. This class is highlighted by the commitment of Bryce James, the son of NBA legend LeBron James. Arizona's latest recruiting haul is expected to significantly bolster their roster as they aim for national championship contention. Bryce James and other standout recruits are anticipated to make an immediate impact, enhancing Arizona's already prestigious basketball program. That concludes our report for this evening. Thank you for watching.